I was only just disappointed I couldn't get to work with her as much as I wanted to, because she is so fantastic and great to work with.
Thank you, and thank you for coming all the way to this little kingdom. And show us how wonderful you are as a person also.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Hi, Alycia. I'm Jamie from England, and I was wondering if there are any words or phrases that you have that you find difficult to pronounce in like an American accent?
Yeah, definitely. There are a lot. I can't really think of them now. Just a lot of like anything that has a sentence where there are like R's in it, heavy R's in a lot of them. I found hard, but to be honest, a lot of my professional work that I've done in the last 5 years has all been in an American accent. Like I haven't worked in anything in Australia since I left really. So I'm more used to speaking in an American accent for film than I am actually back home.
No, because I think there's like a one slip up back in season 1 of Peter Waters.
Oh no, we've got the police here. What was my slip up?
It was a scene with Nick when he was during his withdrawal or something, and a bit of Australian kids.
I mean, nobody's perfect. But we do try. No, the hard thing about that show especially is that there are very few Americans. Frank is English, Cliff is from New Zealand, Ruben's from Panama, Mercedes was originally born in Sweden and then moved to America. And so really the only Americans are Lorenzo, Kim, and Colin. So it was a little trying at the start because I was always acting in scenes opposite people that weren't American, so we were all putting on American accents, and then in our breaks we'd go off and talk, normally. So it gets very confusing. But yeah, thanks for pointing out. I'll know for next time.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Elga, and I was wondering if Lexa hadn't died, what more would you have wanted to see for her character? Maybe for her Clark?
It would probably be cool to see like a fall from power or something, and then to start like a coup, and then regain power. I don't know.
Sounds fun, sounds great. What about for her and Clark?
Oh, that's all up to you guys, isn't it?
Okay, well thanks.
Hi Alycia. Hi, I'm Joel from Sweden, and my question for you. My question was, what scene from The 100 or Fear the Walking Dead was the most challenging to shoot?
The most challenging scene to shoot from Fear is in this night's episode. It's a long, maybe 4 or 5 minute talking scene, and it's a very emotional scene, and it was definitely one of the hardest things to do, especially because we had to ADR a lot of it in post. But I don't know how it turned out. I hope it turns out okay. That was definitely one of the few scenes you should check out. And then for the 100, one of the 100, there were 2 things. There was one scene where I did this huge speech in the throne room with all this added grammar language, and I was having just a mental blank that day where I just could not get it. And they ended up cutting a lot of it out, I think, because I got it wrong. Because I was just like, I'm so sorry. And it was also so much of it. Usually they give us chunks of grammar language, and then they realize as we're filming, like, this is so boring, like no one's listening. And so they'll just like cut it out. And then there was another one, it's a scene where Clark and Lexa are in the tent, and it's the first time when Clark approaches her she attacks her by saying, "You were going to kill Octavia." And that was one of the hardest scenes, just because I think there was a lot of dialogue, and we were both wanting to get it really right, but then it ended up being one of my favorite scenes to shoot. So, thank you. I feel like Alicia Clark would offer up some sass to Lexa and be like, you don't want me around, and then I feel like Alicia Clark would be more of like an Octavia towards Lexa, if that makes sense. But no, I don't think they would. I don't know that many people get along with Lexa, if you know what I mean. She's not that forgiving.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Yes. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Josie from Germany, and my question is, would you be willing to go to great lengths for a role, like for example, gain weight or lose weight, cut your hair, stuff like that?
Good question. The gaining weight and losing weight thing, to be honest, that seems really, really intense. But in terms of like cutting my hair or something like that, if I really, really loved the role, yeah, I'd consider it for sure.
Okay, thank you. Next question, please.
Hi, Alicia. It's Ivy from South Korea. So I wanted to ask you, what do you think has been the most difficult aspect of your career so far?
There was a year where I first moved up to LA when I was 18, and I worked really quickly and really solidly for a year. I kind of booked job after job, and it went really smoothly for me, and I kind of made a lot of friends quite quickly, and I bounced around from house to house, staying in different areas, and then finally for my second year I decided I'm going to stay and live here, and I didn't book a job for the entire year. And I came close to a lot of things, but it was a really trying and testing time because it tested a lot of my believe in myself, or how, if I should be staying out there, and it was really hard. Los Angeles is not the most easy city sometimes, because the industry can be a little unforgiving. So that was probably one of the hardest points.
All right, thank you very much.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Caroline from Denmark.